I want to share a bit about what is going to happen in the Supreme Illumination program. You can learn more about the program in written form and register for it at yogawithkaya.com. And here's a little bit about what's going to happen during this 3-day immersion for teachers. First of all, I want to make it clear that this is designed for teachers or experienced yogis. I say that it's for teachers because we will go into teaching pedagogy. But if you don't plan to teach these things, you'll still gain so much from the pedagogical portion of the program, because from that, you'll learn how to deepen and refine your own practice. All right, so we are going to dive into inversions, specifically the Shri approach to some key inverted poses. This approach to inversions will be very accessible but deep, which is always my sweet spot in my teaching, the advanced but accessible practices. And those will be listed in the information about the program. Some of the asanas are listed there. And in addition to the inversions, we'll be diving into poses and practices that support the process of being able to do those inversions. And that would include counter poses and all of that stuff. So the pose or asana section is very much going to be focused on inversions. And then two things are going to come out of that. One is that we are going to unpack authentic teachings about the subtle spine. So this includes teachings about the Kundalini Shakti that moves up the spine as part of the process of spiritual growth, and the Soma nectar that pours down the spine and is the consort to Kundalini Shakti. And then we're also going to unpack teachings about the primary spinal chakras. I got some clear omens in the past few months that it's very important for me to teach this topic in this program and during this year. And so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you, because there is so much confusion about these things in the yoga world that I think it would be very useful to establish more yogis and teachers in right understanding about these things. And you'll also, as part of that, gain some knowledge about how to recognize and be present to natural Kundalini process, as well as disturbed or distorted Kundalini process, and how to support or resolve that kind of thing in yourself or in others. In addition, what will unfold through the practice of inversions is the process of inner illumination, or the potential for inner illumination. What happens is that the practice of inversions allows us to not only turn the body upside down, but turn the viewpoint upside down. You can call it reversing your perspective, or turning your viewpoint upside down. And when we do this, we get access to deep inner insight, intuition, and illumination. Going upside down physically opens a doorway for supreme illumination, because it completely turns upside down our way in which we're moving through the world or relating to the world. And so we're going to look at this process. What is the problem with how we're viewing the world and relating to the world and ourselves? And what happens when we turn that on its head, both physically through inversions and metaphorically or psychologically? What happens when we shift our relating to the world and to ourselves completely upside down? There is a potential for profound inner illumination that we've been seeking, but we've been going about it in the wrong way. And we go upside down and we open up to a useful way to gain that illumination that we crave, which is to say that we gain that happiness that we crave as human beings and as seekers or yogis. So I'm looking forward to sharing all of this with you. There are incredible benefits to inversions, decompressing the spine in a new and particular way, holding the inner soma nectar within, reversing gravity's effect on the body, and increasing a sense of youthfulness and suppleness. Of course, holding the inner soma does that as well, stimulating thyroid and parathyroid health, improving the health of the respiratory system, the circulatory system, and the nervous system. The inversions are revitalizing and relaxing at the same time, which is quite profound. And of course, as I said, inverts your inner viewpoint. These are just some of the things that are available to us through the practice of inversions. And even if you are afraid of inversions, I think you'll surprise yourself and learn how to surprise your students with the ability that you and they have to do something surprising with the body and unexpected. That is profoundly healing and illuminative. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in the program, and you can call me or email me or message me with your questions.